Hey guys, this is Weathercast 100 here. I'm doing my second weather forecast. I will be doing a national weather forecast now every day, and I'll go over the weather over the next 2 days. Okay, basically what we're looking at right now is a water vapor loop of the entire country. You can see a big trough digging in here to the west. Some areas in here are having their first frost of the year, up in the mountains and things like that. And you can just see this air getting pushed in out of the north, out of the North Pacific, and basically just bringing in a little bit cooler air to this area. A stronger, more potent system is going to be moving in here tomorrow and dropping the temperatures even more. But you can see one storm system right here. It doesn't appear to be much of a front with this, but hopefully there might be some cool air that gets into the country and cools us down a few degrees. Here is the jet stream. This is the future forecast for the jet stream. This goes out, I think, 3 days, possibly, or no, it goes out more than that. It goes out like 5 days. But you can see it for the entire United States. And basically what that's doing is that's basically bringing in a big trough here. And then it really doesn't really do much with it. I mean, it kind of redevelops here, but then it just moves off. See, nothing can break this ridge down here. This ridge is just really, it just won't go away. And so you're going to get a lot of hot, dry days in here, over the country's midsection in the east. So yeah, basically just prepare for that. Here's the United States current weather map. What's going on here? You can see a more potent low pressure system moving in right here, over tonight and tomorrow. And up in the mountains you can actually see some snow forecasted. I don't know that there's going to be much of it, but maybe some flurries here and there. So I mean, some cooler air getting in again. You can see this cold front here, and a low pressure system here, and you can see over the south and the nation's midsection a few scattered showers, but not much. You can just see this high pressure dominating much of the country, and not allowing anything to come down and cool us off or give us any moisture at all. Here is the what I'm going to show you next is basically the weather warnings and stuff that's going on. As you can see here, like I said, up in Nevada and in some areas of Oregon, you have these are freeze watch and frost advisories in effect. And those are the first of the season as far as I can tell. And yeah, it's a sign that fall is just around the corner, so hopefully the air will start cooling down, the country will start cooling down. But yeah, so basically that's basically as much advisories as I can really find. There's not really many severe weather advisories going on right now, because there are some flood watches down here near Florida and Louisiana. But there is the potential for some severe thunderstorms out here in the Four Corners area as a cold front moves through. Yeah, basically this is the danger for frost and freeze potential, and you can see there's a slight danger for frost in these areas, and they have a freeze advisory up here, so I wouldn't be surprised to see this blue shading right here get popped up here in the next few hours. And you can get this by going to intellicast.com, and they got some really cool maps and stuff. So alright, basically this is the highs for tomorrow. And you can see it cooling down in the northwest in Seattle at 67 degrees. And it's basically 60s and 70s. And you can see right here, down in the south, Houston is still kind of toasty. It's at 93, but that's actually one of the cooler days we've had so far this year. New Orleans 89, Miami 89, New York at 93, and that's fairly warm for up there as well. And up here in Kansas City, Missouri, 89 degrees. Chicago, Illinois, 88 degrees. And Phoenix, Arizona, of course, always up into the hundreds. But basically just widespread 90s and 80s forecasted for much of the nation. And you can see some cooler air getting into the northwest finally. But don't expect a big cool down for just quite yet. But just a couple weeks away, I'm telling you, man. Hopefully, it's going to start cooling down. So, alright guys, it's Weathercast 100. See ya.